second graders, so we are working on our writing. So I hope you have a piece of narrative writing that you've been working on with you. If not, pause this video and go get something that you've already started or one that you think that you might want to try. Okay? So we've been talking a lot about details and how those details can help us create pictures in our reader's mind. And the way that we do that is by adding details. And we can add details about their actions and their thoughts and their feelings. And so we can kind of make them all feel like we're right there. So I've been working on a story about one of my kids, and it was on a summer day with it was on a summer day at the lake. And I'm going to read it to you real quick, okay? So it was a summer evening down at the lake. I was sitting over at our neighbor's deck. The kids were down at the dock fishing and riding in the paddle boat. We were talking about what we were going to do for dinner. Peyton was walking back to our house with her fishing pole and a tackle box. Next thing I knew, I heard this scream. I looked around and see Peyton running back towards the dock with her stuff. I thought she was hurt. I also thought she saw a bee. She hates bees. When I got to her, I asked, "What is wrong with you?" She said she saw a snake. I went to check it out. The men, Eric and Jared, followed behind me. We got to the stew, and there was a big black snake curled up. The guys took off running. I went to get a rake. I moved him away and named him Blackie. Peyton isn't a fan of Blackie. Okay, so that was some of our stuff. That's my story that I kind of started with. And so I got to thinking about how can I describe some of the actions and thoughts and feelings that were going on in my story better. So I need to think of my words. And one place that I really thought I could add some details was the part where Peyton sees the snake. Remember? So the next thing I knew, I hear this scream. Well, it's a scream, right? It could be, but I thought, what kind of scream? What could I put in my reader's mind to help them figure out this wasn't just any kind of scream, like, ooh, boo, you scared me. Okay, so I thought about it and I added in blood-curdling scream. So it's one of those screams that come deep in and it makes a mom go, "Oh my gosh, something is wrong with my child. I need to go save them," kind of a scream, okay? And I also added in right here, it was so loud, it echoed across the lake. So I wanted you to see, so the action was that she screamed. And she screamed loud, but I wanted you to understand just how loud it was. So it was a blood-curdling scream, and it was so loud that it echoed across the lake. So see how I just changed your picture in your mind as a reader just by adding in a few extra details. Okay? Then I looked around to see Peyton running back towards the dock with her stuff. Okay, so Peyton running, yeah, okay, right? So there's just kind of running like you do in the PACER test, right? But then there's running like you are scared of something, right? So when you're running and you're scared of something, I thought, well, she was sprinting, like she was running super fast. So I wanted to show the action there by how fast she was running, by saying sprinting. So I changed running into sprinting. So then I said, Peyton sprints. I could see Peyton sprinting back towards the dock with her stuff. And I thought she was hurt, right? Because the way she screamed, you remember I told you it was that blood-curdling scream that makes me go, something's wrong with my kid. Okay. So today in your writing, what I want you to think about is how can you decide what details, either your actions or your thoughts or your feelings or the talk or dialogue, can you add to your book to help make that picture in your mind, like I did with my reading, or not my reading, my writing. So have fun today, and I can't wait to hear and see all the details that you add.